Yo guys, what is up, and welcome back to another ARK Survival Evolved video. In this video we're going to be looking at the best base spots on Extinction and how to build them. So we're going to go over 3 base spots and yeah, let's get straight into the video. So guys, we're going to be coming here for our first base, which you can see we're in the kind of east hand side of the sanctuary at the exact coordinates of 50.4 latitude and 41.4 longitude. So basically, you want to come up to this elevated thing. You can run it from the other side of the map, but it's going to take a while. So you might want to get a PT and fly up here. But once you're up here, you're going to come to this side. You'll see the terminal over there on that side. And then you want to find this long branch. You want to come down and follow it in. And once you do, you're going to come across here and see this tiny little hole. If this was the only entrance, it would be an amazing base spot. But yeah, you're going to be able to run in here, and then this is the base. You can see you can have some kind of turret and maybe some dino storage there. And then here you could have vaults, whatever tames, maybe a crafting station, something along those lines. But yeah, loads of room in here. The main problem is, just as you'll see over here, this is another way in. Doesn't make it a terrible base spot, it just puts it a little bit lower down on the list. So yeah, we're gonna cut to the build now. So guys, as you can see here, we are back with the final build for this third base spot we got here. So and you come up to it, there's a chandelier here, just a basic one with some turrets around it. If we look down here, there's also some heavies just to stop rockets going up, hopefully, but you know, they're probably going to get that eventually. You could build this down more if you wanted to. So I'd stop there, and the main problem was the 100 turret limit cap. But yeah, we then head up on top of here, and you see behind there I've got a vault drop wall with a couple turrets, and then here is the kind of scuffed wall that took me ages to build. So you've got to build it on these foundations, as you can see here. Doesn't make it a lot weaker, it makes it have the same health as walls, which means you got to build like foundations with walls on top of it behind it, which kind of sucks. But yeah, I did all this and then I reached the 100 turret limit. See, I've got some more tech around here. We've got a little airlock down here to get in. And once you go in, you are greeted with the crafting station. We got loads more turrets up there. Got a couple indie forges, tech rep, fabricators, smithy, everything you're actually ever going to need for a base. Obviously, I forgot to mention this, but if you don't have tech yet, or you're not getting tech because you're on a server that doesn't have tech in it, I know there are some servers like that, then this base is completely fine without tech. It's just a little harder to do with the wiring and stuff. But yeah, I put my tech journey up here like I showed in a bit before. It makes it really hard to destroy. If anyone tries to come and, you know, raid us or anything, they've got to go through all this. And there's another tech journey on top of the cliff plat where the shandy is. So we've got the crafting station through there, and then the turrets and Jenny there. I'm also going to put a bed down there probably. And then finally here we've got another bed, and this will be dino storage through here, so I'll probably have to take those turrets down. And then a little hatching station is yeah, this base. So I'm not sure where I'm gonna put this on the list, but we will see. As you can see, we have hit the 100 turret limit. If you go over here, it's fine, but here, no. Anyway, let's move on to the next base location. So guys, as you can see now, we're moving on to the second spot out of our 3 spots today, and yeah, it's here over in the edge of the wastelands. Now, the wastelands can be kind of interesting due to stuff like corrupted creatures, or meteor showers, or the heat, or the food consumption. But this is a pretty decent spot. So I'm going to show you on the map. You can see it there with its chords. Yeah, you can pause and screenshot that if you want to, but it's just over here. So I started a few meteor showers just to kind of see what they would be like and hit around. I think they mainly hit around the edges here. I was stood on top of here and I did not get hit by any, but they might hit. So the safe places to build, I'm gonna say, are down here, along this edge here too, and then finally along here, which is probably where I'm gonna put my main base in the tutorial bit. Not in the tutorial bit, in the build bit. This is a great spot because, you know, there's metal. There's also, you can't really see it because it's not loading in, but that's an oil rock, I believe, or there's some around here, and there's also obsidian. And then on top of that, there's a terminal right there, so there's almost no need for a tech teleporter at any stage in the game, and you can also charge your batteries here for whatever you need. Yeah, this is a massive base spot, so it would be more of an alpha spot if you were to build here, but yeah, let's go straight to the build. Yo guys, welcome back to the second base spot, and I'm going to be showing you the build now. So I'm pretty sure I said it a second ago, but I don't think the meteors hit here. I don't think they hit anywhere over here except that tower. But just in case they do hit here, I've only built a small turret tower here, as you can see. And then I've ended up putting the main base just down there, like I said. So just look at it. I've put loads of spam kind of everywhere, just like you would. This is more of an alpha tribe based location, actually. When you think about it, you could have so much surface here. You could set cliff pads everywhere. So between here and down there is the turret range, by the way, if you're curious. So these turrets have like 16 in range, and then these will have a lot more. So yeah, we've got a little AC like area for hatching. Then we've also got some indie forges, you know, for metal with the day storage there. I built this more of a tech one because, you know, I put this more for alpha tribes. But yeah, come off the side here, we've got a little chandelier looking off, so no one can come from this side, which I doubt they would. I mean, they could quit golem it, but yeah. And then a tiny little turret wall on the main base itself. Let's have a look inside of the main base. So running in here, we can see this is just a big crafting room. Kind of, we've got a tech rep, crafting station, and a bunk bed with the Jenny in the corner, some bolts, and then a complete deady wall, which is cool. Then we've got this thing to lift us up, this tech jump pad. Just jump on it, and there's a slope roof there that will push you into this. I wasn't quite sure what you could do here. You could do personal rooms. I've done a little bit of a vault wall because it's only 3 high, sorry. You can only do one set of vaults without sticking at the top. But, yeah, that's about this base. Let's go straight to the #1 spot. So guys, coming in at our #1 spot on the base locations with builds is pretty well known. Actually, it's very well known. But you want to come to these chords here. I'll put my GPS out as well. Sorry. There's the GPS chords on the map. I'm going to give you a little tour on how to get in there. Yeah, you want to come to this main gate. Then head up onto this first ramp, and once you're up there, you're going to take a right. And this base spot, I know it's very well known, but it's not about like finding base spots. It's me showing you what I think the best way to build them is. So yeah, let's get into it. Get my head up here, in the corner, and into here. Let's go right into build. Let's go. So guys, as you can see here, we're finally at the third and final base design. There's just some spam outside, and then we've got a little bit of a turret wall. To be honest with you, this base could be built a lot better. I'm more focused on building the inside rather than decking it out, and you know, you can do that and put it how you want to. I've built a different style of crafting station to show you guys that, but yeah, little turret wall there. These two things can be RPG'd at the back. I'm pretty sure if they build them up there, it might hit the splash damage on this one. Maybe not that one, I don't know. But then there's just a ton of span here, a ton of like things that are going to make it more annoying. And then you move into this like the vault drop turret wall. This is going to be kind of hard to compete with. Obviously, you go in here and you can't really go much. You can jump over this bit, which is, you know, there is a path. That was me actually trying to get into it. And then there's this door, and you might be thinking, why is there thatch roofs there? It's basically what the vaults are resting on up there. So if they try and blow this door, those thatch roofs are going to blow and drop the vaults straight on their heads, sealing you in, and yeah, making everything a bit more secure. And going into the main base, we've got the tech triangle over here. Obviously, it's going to be important if they like put a turret outside to make sure you can't get out. I think you should be able to do something that like makes these two bits connect, but I tried a lot and I just couldn't. Then here we've got our kind of elevator system. So if I come here and then I turn off creative mode, you can see that I can walk under here, drop down, and I won't take any damage, and then I can walk back up here, and it will just push me up here, and I won't, also won't take any damage. Perfect. So I'm just going to drop down here again. There we go. Over in this corner, which is like as far away from the door as you can get, is the tech Jenny. Always good to have quite far away. I would recommend putting a hatch frame or a ceiling on top of that. It's still like visible, obviously, and then got some beds, but it's just safer like that. You can bolt drop it as well if you are. Then I've got a very odd crafting station. So you can see it's all held up by this, which is not very safe. But at the end of the day, they're going to get into your crafting station, and if you're on a server that doesn't auto lock, they're going to just look at it. There's no point for them to blow it up. If they're going to blow it up, let's be honest, they're just going to blow it up. So we've got the tech room. You can access all of this, by the way. I've gone around and checked it all. You can access it all. Just jump. Some fridges. We've got the crow fridges under here, as you can see. A long vault wall, just like to store stuff. Finally, the indie forges, and then another tech game. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this video, and make sure to comment and maybe even subscribe if you watched it all the way to the end. Also let me know in the comments what you think I could have done better, or other base spots that I should cover. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit.